Welcome back to the channel. I'm out here today working on the SLANT6 and doing the oiling modifications to the block. Hold on a second, I got somebody that's sending me a bunch of text messages. Anyway, so I was out here this morning. I got some other tools and stuff rounded up. I just got done doing, let's see here, I'll show you. Doing this mod right here. Let me get something to... There we go. I did this mod right here. You have to start on, I had to turn the engine upside down, and I'll show you here in a minute. But you drill a hole, you measure out straight down here, drill a hole. You got to use, let's see here, I'll show you. You got to use the Uncle Buck special, the aircraft drill bit. It's a real long drill bit. I think this is 1/8 of an inch. I went with this. That's more than plenty. But anyway, and I did have to randomly, since this is a cheap drill bit, every so often sharpen it up, and then once it's sharpened up and the end of it got heat treated, when I got hot from sharpening it, it seems to really cut through this metal. But anyway, as you can see, I went straight down through there, and then for that funnel there, that makeshift funnel area, I used a bigger drill bit on my dad's heavy-duty drill there. I don't know what size. I just picked out a drill bit out of the box. Let's see here. This is 31/64 size. I decided to use that one. Anyway, just enough to put that nice little funnel cone-shaped indentation down in there, so it'll help catch oil once this fills up. Anyway, I got stuff that's rolling all over the OSB board here. Anyway, you really got to clean this thoroughly because you get these fine little shavings all over the place. Yeah, you get them all over the place, so I had to really thoroughly clean this out, cover over the crank. I don't know if you could just barely see it down there in the bottom of the lifter holes. I had to take the cam out and then cover over the sections of the crank to keep the powdered filings off of the engine, so I don't have to clean the whole thing off. And then I still have to come back here, and I'm going to turn the engine upside down to do that. I got a 5/16 drill bit with a 3/8 16 tap to drill into this hole. This is the oil feed hole on the back of the SLANT6 that goes up to the head. And I got the box of threaded Allen plugs there, and I've got, oh gosh, where did it go? It's probably over there on top of the truck. I got the 7/64 drill bit to go and drill down through the middle of that Allen threaded plug. But anyway, give me just a minute and I'll show you. Okay, now we're up to, got the engine upside down, and you have to turn, unless you already have the crank completely out, which is even better, but you have to turn this crank to where the number 2 piston rod is clear down at the bottom. But I don't know if you can see it down in there. Let me get the old pointer. Whatever I did with the screwdriver. Anyway, Sorry. Yeah, anyway, I had to come in here. I had to come in from this side. I used the this die grinder bit, clean off the casting flash through here, and I just decided to clean this up. It was pretty rough. And then once I got this ground out and smoothed and cleaned back out with, and that's one thing I can't stress enough. Use a lot. This is a box of 40 microfiber cloths I got at Menards for like $6 and something. Anyway, what you do is you lay this drill bit. Here, I'm going to show you. You lay this drill bit right down here. There we go. You rest it up against the, what I call the cylinder wall at an angle. It's supposed to be a 30-degree angle. And you want to keep it straight. And then you drill all the way down in there. Oh gosh, I don't know. You just got to take a little bit out at a time and keep doing it. I went down probably at least half an inch. 7/16, 3/8, half an inch, somewhere in there, give or take. And then you come from the top, and it's just kind of trial and error. You got to kind of work it. And before you know it, both sections will interlock. Like one will be at an angle, the other one will be straight, and they'll interlock. And then I run the drill through on both sides just to make sure there's no burrs left over a couple times, and then I wipe everything out, and then I use a can of, we got this at Menards also, a big old can, and then I put a bend on the tip of the spray neck, and then I just get in there and I just blast it down through that hole. I come up through here, and let's see here, and get it right in there. And I put my, when I'm not holding the phone, I put my finger over the end of that tip and then press down on the nozzle, and it just blows everything out the bottom onto the ground. Anyway, so that's all done. And normally you're supposed to, let me flip the engine back over again.